Okay, Coach, thank you. We've got clear skies and brisk temperatures. You know what that is? That's perfect fall football weather here at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Collins. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Ready, go. 5.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Alert 3. Time go. Focus.
This one complete to Lacey. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set. Touch the outlaw. Drop that moving, turn around. Get that ball. Get that ball. Jump safety.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Play fake, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Ready? 180.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Block 80.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Block 80. Snickers. 66.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. You think back to all the big games that Big Ben has had over the years in his NFL career, and numbers-wise, his biggest game came against these Indianapolis Colts. That was in October 2014. The numbers from that, gosh, video game like 522 yards, 6 touchdowns, and a 51-34 Steeler win in Pittsburgh.
Like 5. Take both of them.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Brissett, flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4th down, Brissett. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Wide, get wide. Check nickel. Watch twist. Take 2 of them.
On 1st, they go right back to Collins. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Roethlisberger. And it's complete. It's Alex Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. On 1st down, it's Collins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that'll set them back 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Running out of the gun, Collins. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Chester Rogers on the return.
Let's go.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
To throw again on second down. Brissett. Funches has it complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Brissett now. And an alley to run. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just... Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. On second down, Collins. And past the 30, down to about the 27. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down.
26 recon, 132 fighter. Begin. Check 52. Hey, Charlie. Cut. Leo. Check.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Easy. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Quarter. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Let's bring it.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brissett. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd and a yard. Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Looking to throw. Knight. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch 98. 98's the money. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the money. Watch 98. Watch 98. Here it goes.
Here's Bissett. He's going to fire one deep, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Take 2 of them. Hey, turn it up.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Under 10. Under 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Collins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And he's got room. Past the 20. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
All right, now.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Solid, 5 down.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Alex Collins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This one complete to Lacey. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. So that one will be accepted. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Hines on a toss play. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 19 and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 2nd down. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing, Brissett. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett.
That right now, that's a defeated.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Jabal Sheard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
26, Mike. 26. Ready? 26, Mike. 26, go.
Back to throw. Knight. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The sack by Marcus Hunt. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he fields it cleanly. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. So they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
98 for Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. 33 yards that time. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But
what up?
What up?
Young baller. Get my ass kicked.
It's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown.
These Colts are horrible, man. I can't.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
I just don't like a 4-3.
And he'll be brought down at the 23.
Darius Leonard got hurt, so I got like no linebackers.
Sorry, man's not breathing over there.
There
Jensen, it's so slow. Are you surprised?
Yeah, I am.
Oh.
Are you guys in a game?
Guess his speed.
58.
43.
Oh my God.
He has 60 speed. That shit's terrible. Ryan Jensen.
Remember when Dan Marino came out not too long ago and was slow as dirt?
So he should be playing center, right? Like the slower guy. So Burke has 71
offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here.
So he's a 98 at sort of every given. Instead of a 98 and 97, he'll have a 99.
The practicing of the kneel down formation.
That's caught inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here we go.
Roethlisberger going to throw it.
I wish I got that.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,
that's 335
obviously
right
hit
there.
home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Pittsburgh, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
Are any of these 87s more expensive? Like the Giants.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.